Oh, you've been teaching an English lesson and you've got your lesson plan and you're following your lesson plan, but then you say something and then one of your students says something and you end up kind of going down a bit of a rabbit hole and talking about other stuff, and you kind of end up veering away or sometimes even completely abandoning your lesson plan. And that's never a bad thing. I'm a big believer, as long as your students are talking and they're listening to you and the dynamic is good and everyone's chatting away, fine, that's great. And actually that's what I love the most about teaching English, when you kind of do stuff like that and accidentally you stumble across a really, really interesting topic to talk about. And that's what I'm going to tell you about today. Completely accidental. I was teaching at the time in China. I taught many years, as many of you know, that I was teaching in China. I was at a university and I was teaching all English classes to Chinese students, and I was walking away, I was talking, it was a hot day, I was wearing a short sleeve shirt, I've got a scar on my arm just there, and one of my students said, hey Mr. Stu, what's that scar there that you've got on your arm? I said, well, funny you should ask, I've got a good story about that. And actually what happened was, in my bedroom I had this circular fish tank and it was full of water, and I wanted to move it from by my bedside over towards the window. So I thought, being a bit lazy, I thought, right, I'm not going to empty out all the water and then fill it back up again. I'm just going to move it like that. It's going to save time, it's going to save effort. That's a good idea. Boy, was I wrong. So anyway, I'm moving this fish tank. I got halfway and I can't go one step further. It's way, way, way too heavy. I thought, right, I can't get over there. I need to put it back. Oh dear, I can't, I'm stuck in the middle. So I try to put it on the floor. I drop it, it goes smash, the water goes everywhere, the glass breaks, the fish die, my arm is cut to shreds, and it wasn't a good idea at all. So anyway, I told that story. So my student said, well, that's a great story. See my leg, see that? And he pulls up his jeans. He goes, see that? He goes, when I was about 10, I fell into a hole. There was a hole by the side of the road. It was about 3 meters deep. I've fallen into the hole. I can't get out. I'm calling for help. No one's coming. He's in the hole for a day. A whole day and night he's in the hole. You know, everyone's looking for him. Massive manhunt looking for him. They find him in the hole. They get him out, and he's got a cut on his leg. And he's telling me this story. You know, everyone's listening. They're riveted. Like, what happened next? What happened next? And he's going, well, you know, and then he got this ladder, and he got him out, the police. And it was like an amazing story that he never would have told if he didn't ask, and I didn't say that, and then he didn't say this. And then there was this girl said, right, well, check out this guy, hold my beer. And then she started telling her story. And I was like, this is fantastic. And everyone ended up telling stories about how they got their little scars, small ones, big ones. And it was a great use of language. It was authentic. The students were engaged. It was very, very learner-centered. They were, because they were so motivated to tell their story, any language that they had to search for, they were asking me, they were asking each other, and it was very meaningful and worthwhile, and it was just a complete accident. And so that's what this video is about. It's about talking about scars, because everybody's got a scar. Everyone's got the story. What happened? Why did it happen? What happened afterwards? What happened before? You know, all these deep learner-centered stories that everybody can tell, and it's such a great topic, and I wanted to share that with you and make this video about it. So if you're a teacher of like middle school or teens or adults, or even quite high proficiency primary students, you know, everyone gets knocks and grazes, right? This is a fantastic topic to talk about if you're learning English. Absolutely try it out. Anyway, please subscribe to the video. You know the routine. Click on the subscribe thing, hit the bell. I'm going to be making more videos. I've moved from China now back to England. I've got more time. In the comments section below, talk about any times where you've gone off the beaten track, when you've gone down a rabbit hole. What did you talk about? It might give me a few ideas to make a video in the future about your ideas. So anyway, thank you very much, and talk about scars.